Sophomore defender Emily Curlett blocking shots, making plays on offense, doing just about everything at both ends for Robert Morris, coming off a pretty dominant win at Mercyhurst and the CHA curtain raiser this past weekend. And now more conference play coming up here at the Island Sports Center as RMU is getting ready to take on Lindenwood in a pair of afternoon affairs. Curly, I understand between the Friday and the Saturday game, Paul had a pretty awesome pregame pep talk. Nothing too drastic, but I understand everyone was real fired up about what he said.
Yeah, it was a pretty good way to come back from Friday. He's trying to light a fire under us, make us a little more motivated than we were, have us come out and start from, play from start to finish as opposed to just the start or just the finish.
It seemed like, and I talked to the coaches about this a little bit, it seemed like the thing was players needed to give just a little bit more here and there. And Saturday seems to be the day where that all finally came together and everybody kind of got on board with that and did that. Was that evident to you out on the ice on Saturday?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, sometimes the biggest difference between a win and a loss can be doing the little details on each and every shift and paying attention to those small little fine-tuned details. And I think that definitely was the difference between Friday and Saturday. Instead of coming out the second shift, we came out the first shift. Instead of playing 90%, we played 100%. So I think that was probably the biggest difference between Friday and Saturday's game.
And if you go back in the recent history of the RMU Mercyhurst rivalry, all the games that RMU has won in the last couple years they've all been one-goal games. They've all been really tight, close to the vest, come down to a play here, the play there. Saturday was not that at all. You guys went out and really seemed to take it to them from start to finish. What did you guys do differently between Friday and Saturday? What worked well for you guys in the second game?
I think one of the biggest things was we played together as a team from start to finish. We had phenomenal shifts from every single player from top to bottom, first line, second line, third line. Our PK did great. Our power play did great. I think when everyone's rolling like that and everyone's got a positive attitude on the bench, positive attitude in the locker room, you definitely can see the results on the ice and on the scoreboard.
What was the reaction on the bench, by the way, when Sarah Caranta finally got one to go in?
We all were. I mean, we were all excited for everyone, but when it's a special goal, everyone's a little bit more excited. So it also helped with the momentum of the game. If you get a big goal from a person that you've been needing one from, that it really lights everyone up.
And you had a hand in that goal because you made the pass to Diffendahl to set up the breakaway that she was stopped and then Caranta got the rebound and put it in, and then you set up in the third period Gebhardt on the breakaway. And we've talked about your offensive skill set before, and we know you can shoot the puck. You're a pretty darn good passer too, as you demonstrated Saturday. Have you been working a lot on passing this season?
I mean, I've always made it a focus to try and give good passes every single practice, every single game. I think that's one of just the weird things that showed up last year that I just started to do, and thankfully it's worked out a couple times. So overall, it's definitely a skill I'll keep working on for sure.
And coming up this weekend, you have, again, another conference series, an opponent that might not have the cachet of a Mercyhurst, but it's a conference opponent. You're going to get, in theory, their A game on day one and day two. How are you guys preparing?
I think every team in this league comes out and gives their A game to every single other team, especially because we're so small. We know each other so well. So we're definitely just we know their playing style. We're preparing for that playing style. We're preparing for a hard game, and we're preparing the same way that we do if it's Clarkson, or the same way we do when it's Mercyhurst. A game is a game, but we know what they're going to come out with, so we know what we have to come out with to win the game.
It's Halloween weekend. It's family weekend at Robert Morris, for those who don't know. That's coming up this weekend also. The two are happening at the same time. What are the odds of that? Best Halloween ever. Go.
I guess probably the best Halloween I've had so far is probably with my team here. It was a rough weekend, but we came back and hung out together, and it's nothing quite like it when you have a big family that comes together and good costumes. We had some great costumes.
What are you going as, or what are you like? Are you going to be going out after Saturday at all, or? Or next week, I should say, I guess.
I'm running a table at the men's game for an awareness table, but definitely might have to pull out a costume once I get home. But I'm gonna keep that private because, you know, you gotta keep the suspense going.
What are you raising awareness for Saturday, by the way?
We're running a table for Hope Happens Here. It's an athlete mental health awareness program that we just started on campus. So I'm gonna have a lot of green posters, some shirts, and some cupcakes, stuff like that. Just trying to get the word out, spread some awareness about mental health.
And it's very inspiring to see the way this team prioritizes self-care, and it's a great cause that you're being a part of there. Again, it's a men's-women's doubleheader this weekend, and on the women's side of things, we have, of course, Lindenwood coming to town. It'll be a 3:05 puck drop on Friday, a little bit of an early start again, and on Saturday, again, a little bit of an earlier start with a 1:05 opening face-off against the Lions. Both games at Colonials Arena. Come down, cheer the Colonials, cheer Curly. Wear costumes, especially Saturday. It's going to be fun. Thanks, Curly.
Thank you.